sun's starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Eric, who stands out to you?
You know, they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 hole right now. He comes in among the National League leaders in batting average, so he's been handling a hot bat all year, and it'll be fun to watch him do his thing in this one.
Tony Cingrani will be on the mound for the series opener. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better, and hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
Charlie Story will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Two down, runners at first and second. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, what a great start to this series here in the first inning. On the road, you'd love to give your pitcher a little something to work with out there. And he's going to have a lead now before he even throws his first pitch.
Chase McIntosh will take his first cuts here as we run the numbers to see his splits between July and August. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. And Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And they were able to put together a good performance in the victory yesterday afternoon, so they'll see if they can keep it going here.
Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Brewers forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Brewers lead it 1-0. Colby Coe comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Reds, left fielder Colby Coe.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, they're starting to open up some ground at the top of the division, and when you're setting a good pace at the top, it can be frustrating for those teams that are chasing you because they start thinking, what do we have to do to make up some ground?
Batting second, right fielder
Daniel Takahashi will stand in now, and as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers.
Boy, this guy's having a big year putting up the power numbers. Certainly going to help him out when it comes to negotiating that new contract at the end of the year.
First pitch on its way. In the dirt here. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Yeah, Joe has a little bit of a tough strike zone to figure out, guys. It's never too crazy in any one direction, but it's not always as consistent as some people would hope.
Beltran is under it. 2 down. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. I mean, come on, he's got 70 steals this year. Seems like he's just stealing bases even when he's sitting in the dugout.
Ozzie Rivera will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League.
And he also leads the league in slugging, so that means he's not just slapping singles all over the place.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Hey, see it, drive it.
Look out, 2-0 now.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. The pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
2 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. Jackson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. None left for Cincinnati. They trail this one 1-0. Roger Colvin will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game.
Here we go now. Let's go.
Cingrani pauses. 0-1 on its way. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Brewers 1 and the Reds 0. Ozzie Rivera is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Skied into very shallow right. Story has a beat on it. He's got it 1 away.
Well, any time you can retire this guy, that's good. Anytime you can do it leading off an inning, that's great. And anytime you can do it on 1 pitch, that's a full trifecta right there.
Eric Irwin will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Hey, nobody away.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Rivera comes up with it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Rory Dupree.
Luis Esposito steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
We got one here. We got one.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Around third and being waved on hold. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-2 ball game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Rene Beltran will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Hey, one away, one away.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Ozzie Rivera will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
Rivera.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, kids, see it. Drive it like you can. Let's
Swing,
go.
and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here we go.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Flip by, let's go right here.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Ozzie Rivera will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Let her rip.
Hey, your turn now. Nobody better.
You can do it. All right, one time. Come on.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Here you go, clutch up right now. Hey, your turn. Drive him in right now.
Big moment. Here we go.
Got to lean out of the way.
Fastball hitter. You don't want...
Hey, no one better, huh?
Nope.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good idea, 1 and 2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading your bases for the cleanup guy.
Keep it going.
Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. EK, where are you going now on 3 and 2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Need it here.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better.
Skied into straightaway right. Story will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 left. 9th inning coming up. Brewers are out in front, 6-4. Great look there at nighttime in Cincinnati. This deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Leading off the inning, Rene Beltran, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Here we go.
1-0 count. Here it is. In for a strike. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two 2-1. Here it is. Chopped foul right at home plate. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Yeah, we got one.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Hit well on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And if you're wondering what's left on the Milwaukee bench, there you get a look at it right there. We'll see if one of those gentlemen is pressed into action here. Julian Rocha will take over now with one away in the top of inning number 9.
Julian Rocha.
Kenny Perky will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Kenny Perky.
Hey, get a 2-ball right here. What do you say?
The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away.
One away. One away.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And you wonder if sometimes he was just getting a little too preoccupied out there with the speed at first base, and he totally loses focus on the guy at the plate. And now that essentially is going to work like a stolen base, and he's into scoring position now on the wild pitch.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And another foul ball. Here's a line drive into left center. Will that get the job done? It's a base hit. The run scores from second. That makes it 7-4.
Now batting, shortstop, Roger Colvin.
Hey, get ahead.
Roger
Stay ahead
Coleman
right here.
steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, this is a tough way to help your on-base percentage out as a leadoff hitter, but he's on base here regardless.
Eric Irwin stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
And it was a breaking ball that seemed to fool him and induce that pop-up last time, so he may see a steady diet of those right here.
First offering on its way. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. There's one.
Out.
On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rory Dupree. He drew a walk his first time up.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
He's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And that is not good.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Brewers lead this one 7-4. Richard Rodriguez is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Richard Rodriguez.
Striding in to start the 9th, Fred Stinson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Come on now, get your pitch up there, kid.
Here it comes on 0-2. Liner toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Wow. You got the guy in the hole, 0-2. He's forced to protect the outer edges, but he doesn't have to worry about protecting against a pitch like this. Look where it is. That's a big mistake in location there, leading off an inning.
Into the box now, Brian Paquette. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Right guy, right place. Need you here.
First delivery to him on the way. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Hey, here we go. Clutch up for us right here, buddy.
Drilled to the right side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Every time he comes to the plate, the pressure gets bigger and bigger. He waited until the 9th inning, but got it done.
Jimmy Veras ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Hey, need you right now. Here we go.
Hey, now, here we go.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Story on the move. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Up next for Cincinnati, third baseman, Dino Bautista.
Dino Batista to step in now in a big spot here with runners on.
And keep in mind, he's got a home run here already. If he gets a hold of another one, he could tie up this ball game.
Hey, your turn now. No one's better.
And one time right now, kid. Here we go.
We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Runners are at first and second with one away.
Hey, get your pick.
In there, and it's even at one.
Hey, it's your turn. Driving me.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Here it comes on 1-1. Called strike two on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Hey, right guy, right spot. Clutch up now.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, he allowed the first two guys to get on in this inning, and that's something you never want to do. But then he bears down. He gets the previous guy to fly out. Then he comes up with a huge strikeout right here. That's a good job to bounce back just when things were starting to look a little grim.
Right guy, right place.
Jamie Benitez makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
No one better. Clutch up here. Hey, come on, big
Ready
guy.
with the
Right
0-1 pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers have claimed the fourth consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their fourth win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a real good performance, as you'll see in his final line. He gave him 7 2/3 good innings, and he was definitely the difference in this one.
For the Reds, 4 runs on 9 hits, 3 errors. They left 5 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Tyler Skaggs. His record is now 14-5. Loss goes to Cody Allen. He falls to 5-11. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.
Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. With that, here's a look at the Brewers' starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, I'll be keeping an eye on what that leadoff hitter can do in this one. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
Carlos Barrera is on the mound for the Reds in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, if you take a look at that whip, you can see he's been struggling all year long. A lot of base runners.
Frank Calvert heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
No one out now.
First pitch of the night is over for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:10 p.m. And, Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and, in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Calvert is retired, and there's 1 away. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. EK, any thoughts?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's a guy you cannot fall asleep on when he gets on board because he will run on you. He's in the top 5 in steals in the net.
Ozzie Rivera will dig in now. He's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
And that misses inside 1-0. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, they're starting to open up some ground at the top of the division, and when you're setting a good pace at the top, it can be frustrating for those teams that are chasing you because they start thinking, what do we have to do to make up some ground?
Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Hey, your pitch, huh?
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Hit hard to short. A diving effort here as he gets the glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Fred Stinson.
Fred Stinson will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently 2nd in the National League in RBIs.
Yep, and he's right up there among the league leaders in batting average, too.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. With a moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, I think you better look out for that cleanup hitter. But right now, he's among the National League leaders in home runs, so he's had the power stroke working all year. He'll definitely be a guy that the opposition will be very aware of when his spot in the order is coming around.
Let's go right here.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
And that's the pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. He can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
trying to escape unscathed here in the first.
Ball one.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Well, McDonald, just like most other umpires, he'll miss a couple here and there, but his strike zone never seems to be too outrageous.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Cincinnati with no score. Gene Segura will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the Cincinnati Reds. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls, so this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Ozzie Rivera stands in.
Batter, number 7, second baseman, Ozzie Rivera.
What's your pitch?
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Third inning here. 3-1 our score.
Right here.
Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Hey, one pitch right here. One out.
And here's a ball hit in the air. A quick out number 1. Austin Jackson will step in, a ground out victim as last time.
Hey, plays at 1 now. He's going.
Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Boy, I'm not too sure if a good throw would have had him here or not. But you can see he doesn't get on top of his throw down, and it sails on him just a little bit. That's going to allow the runner to dive in safely with a stolen base.
Hey, now we got 2. We got 2.
Gene Segura digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Guys, let's go.
4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. On the ground, softly towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Brewers forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 4 and the Reds 1. Into the box, Ozzie Rivera. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
And this one's in the dirt. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this is all born from the fact that they're facing a really dangerous guy up there at the plate. And now with the runner up to second base anyway, they may even choose just to go ahead and put him on.
Hey, see them driving here.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. high in the air out towards shallow right.
Halfway.
Story in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
This is a guy that doesn't really have great velocity, so when he elevates the fastball, it can lead to big problems. He gets away with it this time, though.
Now batting, shortstop, Kenny Perkins.
And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And I think everybody in the ballpark knew that he was going to be running with 2 away. But even when you know it's coming, he's still hard to get a handle on. And he's in the scoring position now with that stolen base.
Ozzie Rivera steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
They've let these guys keep hanging around, not able to put them away. And I tell you, this game, it's far from over. They're not going to go quietly.
Fred Stinson will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out.
He's going.
And he'll step off. Runners off for second.
Come on now, one time right here.
He's going.
Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base.
Let's go now, one time.
And a step off. And the runner's breaking for third.
He's out!
And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
And this is a helpless feeling as a runner. He's trying to be aggressive, but gets a little too over anxious, and they step off and nail him.
Chase McIntosh struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
The 1-0 delivery. Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
Ozzie Rivera will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Hey, tee it up, drive the other way. Let's go, big dog.
Hit hard toward first, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Boy, you want to wake up call as an infielder? How about this one? That's just a duck and cover there.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Richard Rodriguez is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 39, Richard Rodriguez. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 29,
Fred Stinson stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip.
Here we go, clutch up for us here. Hey, right guy, right place. Here we go.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Now he'll step off. Runner goes for second. First pitch coming. Here it is. He's running again. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. One out and a runner on second base.
Here we go, no one better.
And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch misses the throw down. And he's called out on a close play at third.
Yeah, you know, I don't know about this decision right here. I mean, you're already in scoring position at second base. This is a great move maybe if you're up by 3, trying to put some pressure on the defense, but you're down by 3 here. You just can't do that.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it for EK, Psycho, and... From one of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues, a look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball next on the show. With that, here's a look at the Brewers' starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for them to continue this winning streak?
Well, you're thinking that you might be able to score runs today in this ballpark and against this pitcher. So you need to get on top and then just don't let that foot off the pedal. Keep it going because no lead is safe here.
Drew Levin, a southpaw from New Jersey, gets the starting gig in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity. He'll go up and down.
Ozzie Rivera will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1.
Here you go, see it up, let it fly.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Eric Karros, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, they're starting to open up some ground at the top of the division, and when you're setting a good pace at the top, it can be frustrating for those teams that are chasing you because they start thinking, what do we have to do to make up some ground?
The relay, the tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, they got to love the production they're getting out of their leadoff hitter right now. He's been a huge part of this lineup, and right now he's one of the leaders in the National League in the runs scored.
Eric Irwin, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Runner's on his way to third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And that's a big play right there. He picked a great pitch to run on, a big slow breaking ball, and now you've got an important run all the way over to third base now with just 1 out, and now a fly ball could bring you in to score.
Ozzie Rivera, the hitter now. He was gunned down at second, attempting to stretch a single his first time up.
You know what? I'm not sure if that was on him or the first base coach, but it obviously didn't work out. It took a good throw to get him, though.
Here we go.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, on his way to second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Now batting.
So he's quickly into scoring position now with a 2-out double here in the third. And as we check out our team leaderboard, we see that his total is good for second best on this Cincinnati ball club.
Yeah, he's really contributed to the team this year. Here he is on second again with a chance to score on just a single.
Colby Coe will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the two-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
And he'll step off. Runner breaks for third, but he'll just play a little cat and mouse as he looks him back.
Come on, big guy. You got this.
He's going, he's going.
And the runner's breaking for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw.
He's in there.
Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Normally, when you see a guy steal third base, it's because he got a nice walking lead. Really got out there nice and far. But here, he had almost no lead whatsoever when he made his break. Very fortunate to get away with that one.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
Here comes the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Dupree charging this one. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Now to the plate, Ozzie Rivera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
It's your pitch, huh?
In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one.
And the way these guys have been swinging at everything, I'm surprised he didn't go after that one, too.
Your pitch.
Hey, see it.
1-1, here it is. Hit slowly back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Reds leave one. They still trail it here 3-1. Rene Beltran will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Hit to short. He's right there. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin Jackson.
Get him with your best stuff right
Rene
here, huh?
Beltran comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs. He needs to stay within himself and just focus on making good contact.
Hey, now we got 2.
Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Brewers leave them loaded, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Ozzie Rivera will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
You think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Wait for your pitch right here. Let's get your pitch. Wait for your pitch.
Hey, let it rip one time.
Tap foul at home plate.
Hey, get a good one here right now.
Come on, big guy. See it? Drive it right here.
Hey, let it fly up.
Swing and a ground ball, and this
Right
should
here,
get him
find the
out of
ball.
it. On to first,
He's
and
out.
the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. 3 left for Cincinnati. Score holds. It's 3-1. Frank Calvert comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Let's turn it. Come on now.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Ozzie Rivera strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Jackson. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Well, I thought at first that this was going to be a tougher play than it wound up being. You can see him turn and run straight back towards the wall here in center field, but he gets back there in plenty of time to make the play.
Not a lot of offense to go around in this one, but what offense we did see came from this man's bat. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
For the victorious crew.
So that'll